What is the difference between public sector versus private sector? Public sector is designed to cover its costs, to cover its people, to cover its services. Private sector is designed to turn a profit wherever absolutely possible. That's the difference. Right now, they've got us looking for fat in the public system. Well, excuse me, but who's going to look for fat in the private system when that takes over? Honestly, no one. They're looking to make private. They're looking to make profit. They're looking to make that fat.
Over the last few years, federal and provincial governments have seen fit to reduce corporate taxes to a point where we now have the lowest tax rate of any of our neighbors. The rationale was simply to reduce corporate taxes and create jobs. But I look around Grey Bruce. Where are these jobs? There are no new jobs, and just last week, the former Goodyear plant announced it too was closing with the loss of another 45 jobs.
I work, as I mentioned, at Public Health. We've been told to do more with less, and the standards are being lowered. One good example is that the Healthy Baby, Healthy Children program. In that program, new moms used to all get home visits. Now, they only get home visits if they're identified as high risk. The program was implemented because babies died because they lost too much weight before anyone realized. So we don't want to have more deaths before that program is funded adequately again.
I also do community resource in Wasaga Beach. We have a population of 16,000 people now. Our food bank use has skyrocketed to 45% of our population. This is unheard of anywhere else in the entire country. I still can't get McGinty's ear on it. I did a consultation for him, nobody got back to me.
The jail closure is it's a lesson about when cuts are implemented very harshly. All they were told was, you have to cut your budget 10%. And they looked up here at Owen Sound and Walkerton and said, well, there's 10% there. And they cut. They did no cost-benefit analysis. They didn't look at the transportation costs of traveling from Owen Sound up to Penetang, 2.5 hours. And when you add up the transportation costs and the closure costs, they're about equal. So no money was saved. Yet they're not equal here in Owen Sound and Walkerton because all these jobs were lost and $6 million in payroll out of the communities.
We help people get out of bed in the morning. If we weren't there to feed them, nobody would feed them. They wouldn't be able to get out of bed to go to the refrigerator because, of course, it would be empty because we grocery shop for these people as well, or for them and with them. They wouldn't be able to prepare their meals, and subsequently they would be dead. I mean, I am talking about people that are the most vulnerable in our society.
We are now getting young disabled people. We just had a new admission. He's 26. We don't have the training to work with mentally challenged people. He would have, he probably is waiting for a group home, and there isn't the facility or the home available for him. And so we have to try to integrate him in programs that are gauged at 80-year-olds, because that's what we have.
One of my coworkers was working on her own with 8 individuals. 8.
But isn't that in breach of some sort of standard?
Not as far as I know. Nope, there's nothing in the legislation about ratios like there is in childcare. There's none.
That's unbelievable.
The staff members that work there, oh yeah, we feel the crunch and of course carry a lot of the guilt on our back. The cuts that are coming are scary and like I said, do mean death for the people we support.
When a worker wasn't protected, they die. When a human being couldn't eat, they die. When they didn't have housing, they die. This is the bottom line. Water, no clean water, they die. That's the message. That's it. It's that hardcore.